Welcome back to Big Fat Fish Cards. Today is Friday. We are Friday night at about 10 p.m. We are preparing for a card show tomorrow, and I figured I would just kind of show you guys everything that we're going to be bringing to the show tomorrow, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I actually take to these shows. When you hear kind of the numbers of, you know, I sold 4 grand, 6 grand, 10 grand, whatever. This is the inventory that I'm actually bringing. So we have this ETB here, full of my single cards, probably about, if I had to guess, maybe 100, maybe 80 singles, something like that. I'll just kind of pull some out. We'll go through a couple of them, not too many. We've got like Armored Mewtwo, just, you know, a good mix of things. Some Japanese, Ultra Modern, Master Balls. That's a big guy right there, Espeon. We're in the prismatic section. Lots of Scarlet Violet, some Journey Together, a little bit of everything. We're trying to get more into really having the singles kind of all over everything, right? We want modern, we want vintage, we want mid-era, we want everything. Prime cards, silver border EXs, tag teams. We're trying to get a little bit of everything represented in the singles, right? Because you never know what people are going to want. We'll try to keep the ultra modern, the newest sets, Japanese, a little bit of everything. We now finally have the money to be able to kind of disperse and go like that. So that's what we're doing with our singles. Obviously, modern comes to the table more often than vintage, so we kind of have to go out of the way to buy some vintage stuff and some, you know, gold stars and the big stuff. And then for our slabs here, we try to stay away from CGC, but I picked up this guy. I thought it was cool. Thought I might be able to sell it. Polytoad. I had an Eevee as well, but we sold that guy. You can see I keep all of my prices on the bottom right with a little dot. We got some Charizards, Pikachu, another Charizard, Flying Pikachu, Flareon. I do bring the stuff that I graded that obviously didn't hit, so this is a 9. Only worth about 20 bucks, but some people want their first slab. They prefer slabs. You never know. I might crack it out at some point and just sell it as a raw card if I hold on to it for a long time. But I'm about an 8. Like I said, you know, they go for under raw, so it's cool. Some people like to get them this way and crack them out themselves. But the 9s are decently popular. A couple of 10s, Cerulean in a 9, some Japanese slabs, right? So we try to, same thing with the slabs. We try to be all over the place. We'll only ever get anything under a 9 in modern if it was something that we graded, and then we'll sell it for whatever that price is, unless it's worth more to crack it out. But that Umbreon, it's probably $5, and some people like the slab. We'll give somebody a deal on it because we pulled it, graded it ourselves. No problem there. Now we'll get into the juicy part of this video, is the sealed. I've been going heavy into sealed recently. I sell it a lot on Whatnot. It does great on Facebook Marketplace. It sells online. It's just, it's been great recently. So sealed prices haven't really dropped either. So here we got the ETB of loose packs. These are all from tins or like collection boxes and stuff that I don't want to ship, or it's easier to just sell loose packs. So we've got some Crown Zenith. We've got a couple of Evolving Skies. They're gonna be out of order now. We got some Fusion Strike. Some of the popular Sword and Shield sets. Lost Origin, right? That Tina's in there. We got some Chilling Rain as well. The loose packs there. Also picked up on eBay, not on eBay, on Facebook, a 151 Costco bundle. I actually picked up 4 of these since Wednesday, and I've sold 3 of them. So 151 is still as hot as ever. Also decided to, since I'm kind of leaning into the business a little bit more, to liquidate my Pokemon Center ETBs. I'm keeping the 151. That one's gonna be mine. That one's sitting on the shelf back there for the rest of time, or like 10 years when it's worth like 4 grand. But we've got a couple of Pokemon Center guys here. Twilight Masquerade. Paldea Evolved is a pretty big one because the promo in there. We've got Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fable. I actually sold the Prismatic this week. And then we'll come back here to the sealed closet, if you will. Some Celebrations product, Pikachu VMAX figure collection. Those guys are actually worth about, you know, 80, 100 bucks. We've got a Celebrations Pokemon Center ETB. It does have a little tear in it, so we marked it down a little bit. The plastic's seen better days, but somebody wants to rip. This is a great product because it's all pack value, right? There's no promos in here. You don't have to try to grade anything. Great product to open from the Celebrations era, especially at a discount if it's ripped. We've got back here a booster bundle, Paldean Fates. We actually have 3 of these Paradox Rift ETBs. Picked them up in a huge don't say huge, but a decent sized deal on Facebook. We got a whole bunch of celebrations and loose packs. Those Evolving Skies are from there, stuff like that. Also running out of Japanese product, but this is really all we have left. So gonna have to put in an order after this show for sure. Get our Japanese supplies back up, but we got Battle Partners and TerraFest. Also sold some of that on Facebook this week as well. Back here, oh shit, I should have put these in the binder. Just some vintage singles. I don't know if I'm going to bring these. I mean, I'll probably bring them, but using to refill the binder. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But just some like cheaper, like people who are trying to complete master sets and stuff might need some of these, you know, base set, commons and uncommons and stuff. But that is, oh, hold on. Forgot about the Blood Moon Ursaluna box. We've got this guy. We picked a couple of these up at the last show. Picked up 4 of these and 5 Legendary Warriors Premium Collections, a gigantic ass box. Don't want to ship those again, so maybe I won't be picking those up or just going off pack value because that was not fun. But got one of these left, so that'll go good on the shelf with the ETBs and stuff as well. Cannot forget the binder, right? So we've got a bunch of cheap stuff in here. All of this stuff is from 50 cents, basically 2 for a dollar, up to about $5-6. All of these guys in here, just stuff, you know, people like a certain Pokemon, their master setting, Sword and Shield, they like evolutions, kind of stuff like that. Kids want to pick some cards out that are cheap. Actually been really good for the shows. If you don't have a binder with $1 to $2, $3 cards in it, I recommend one for your shows. Other than that, we're just bringing our supplies, the cases, the shelf, some chairs, and that's about it. So that is literally everything we are bringing to the show this weekend. I'm not going to film it, unfortunately. I need a different tripod camera setup. My camera is too nice for these shows, right? It's just too big. But that is everything we are bringing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, I will tell you, this is approximately $9,500 in inventory. We do have a lot of stuff at PSA right now. So if you want to see what $10,000 worth of Pokemon cards look like, where we go through every card, every product, click this video right over here. I went through everything in my inventory in that video. So that's actually what $10,000 looks like in Pokemon cards. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.